How's it going, ladies and gents? If you're new to my channel, I am Dave B. I sell Chevys in northern New Jersey for Schumacher Chevrolet of Livingston. Now we have 5 locations total. So we have Little Falls, which was the first one. Then you have Clifton, Denville, Livingston, and Boonton. 5 stores total. And for the month of August, this car right here, this 22 Equinox that I sold yesterday on the last day of the month, put us one ahead of our Little Falls location, and we became the #1 selling Schumacher store for August of 2021. Now, granted, we only sold 35 cars in the month of August due to the lack of inventory that you've been seeing in my most recent videos. But listen, it doesn't matter whether you win by 1 car or 100, winning is winning. We actually totaled out at 59 for the month. That was new and used combined. But now we're September, we're starting from scratch. We have a new month. We still don't really have any inventory, but hopefully we'll get some stuff in. Anyway, in today's video, I want to kind of just show you real quick what's new in the 22 Equinox when we compare it to the 21 model that we see sitting here right next to it. For the 22 model year, they basically do what's called a mid-cycle refresh. It's where they take the existing 21 model and they keep the same body lines and they keep the majority of it the same, but they change certain features that'll just make it look different. So as we kind of hunker down here, you'll look on a 21 model, you have like your center grille with your chrome surround. Here you have your center grille with the bars that come all the way out to the outside of the headlights. Here we have new LED running lights and LED headlights compared to the old style. On the old one difference is you have fog lights on the old model. On the new 22, there are no fog lights. But on the 22, you now have sensors in the front for park assist, where on the 21, that was something that you couldn't get. So again, you look at them, you know, slight difference, a little bit more of an updated modern look. Same thing when we look at the wheels. You know, here is your standard 17-inch wheel. When you look at the new one, still a standard 17-inch wheel, just a little bit of a different pattern. So they change it up just a little bit. And we'll also see that on the interior. These are both 1LT models. They're both all-wheel drive, and they both have a confidence and convenience package. So they're pretty much identical equipment levels. Here you can see on the cloth trim, you have sort of like a little honeycomb type pattern on the cloth seat there. You're gonna see the same exact fabric. It looks you know, very similar, except rather than honeycomb, we got these little squiggle lines. So, you know, again, the functionality is the same. It's just a look that changed a little bit. One big thing in the 2022 that people are going to absolutely love, because it's a one option that nobody really ever cares about, is the automatic start stop feature. So that's when you stop at a red light, the engine can turn off to save fuel, stop pollution for a number of seconds or so, and then it'll turn back on when you release the brake. There is now a deactivate button in the 2022 model. I know people are going to love that. As we look at the back here, this is the 2021 model. Now, just like they did up front, how they changed like the headlights and the front fascia, they did the same thing in the back. So on the 21, you can see you have sort of like a bright red taillight with like your reverse and turn signals up on top. If you go over to the 22, they sort of darkened up the lens, and they also put the reverse and the turn signals on the bottom of the light. If you go back to the 21, you can see you have a nice chrome strip along the painted portion of the bumper right before you get to the black plastic. Here, they basically just took that chrome strip, put it along the bottom of the fascia, and also kind of gave a little bit of texture to the bottom, which you don't have in the 2021. So again, same functionality, just slightly different appearance. Inside the 2021 model, it's going to look pretty much identical to what you'll see in the 2022, with some small subtle changes. Like here, you have your shift boot, which is nice leather with nice stitching on it. When we go into the 2022 in a second, you're going to see there is no stitching. So they sort of decontented that out. Another thing you'll notice in the 2021 model is if you look up top here, you do have garage door openers where you can program up to 3 garage doors. Now that is part of the confidence and convenience package in the 2021. However, when you go to the 2022, it is not part of that package anymore. Neither is the fog lights. Like I mentioned earlier, you have fog lights on a 21 model. They're not offered on the comparable 22 model. But again, on the 2022 model, you do get some nice LED running lights as well as LED headlights. So although you don't have a fog light, you do have an upgrade of lighting system on the new 22 model. I just hopped inside the 2022, and as you can see here, you know, everything looks identical to the 21. Again, we talked about earlier, you do get that deactivate button for the start stop technology. You do lose the stitching that's on the shift boot, which is just really a cosmetic type thing. And you do lose the garage door openers that would be up here. You know, if you had the ability to program garage door openers, which for whatever reason they took that out of the vehicle. Otherwise, everything pretty much looks and feels the same. It's important to note for 2022 model year, there is only one engine. It's the 1.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder. They are not offering the 2.0 that they had in previous models. And one cool thing is they're introducing what's called the RS model. The RS model, just like it is with the Blazer and the Camaro and other Chevy models, is kind of like the most sporty. It's the most bold as far as styling, the most aggressive looking. They black out the whole grille in the front. They're gonna put the black bow ties on the front and back. It even gives you like a real dark finish wheel. This way it kind of just completes the whole look of the vehicle. Definitely has a real nice sporty feel. On the inside, it'll be cloth interior standard with like all the red stitching to accent, or you have available leather interiors, so you could upgrade to leather. It'll also have the LED daytime running lights and the headlights and all that sort of stuff. So it's really just gonna look, it's gonna look the coolest of the bunch when you put all the different models of the Equinox together. Now, obviously I don't have one here right now, but when I do, I will make videos about that. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, or if you're interested in dealership life, you know, what is it like for me as a salesperson to work at a dealership? Right now I have about 120, 130 videos already on YouTube, kind of documenting my day and giving you the behind the scenes look of what it's like to be a salesperson. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe, check the videos out. And if you have any questions at all about the Equinox, because I only covered some of the basics as far as what the changes are for 22, if you have any questions at all, just put them down in the comments. I'll answer them all. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.